Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to see about Civics, Unit 6, Defense and Foreign Policy. Introductions. India is a peace-loving country. India has always maintained cordial relationship with all other countries in general and with its neighbor in particular. So the government of India has given higher priority to the defense sector. Let us understand the various defense forces of our country. Need for defense systems. National security is very essential for the political and social and economic development of any country. It is also important for the growth of country, peace and prosperity. Next one you see Indian Defense Services. The President of India, being the head of the state, occupies the highest position in our defense organization. He is the supreme commander of the armed forces in India. Security forces in India can be divided into three types. First one, Indian Armed Forces. Second one, Paramilitary Forces. Third one, Central Armed Police Forces. The Indian Armed Forces was divided into three types. First one, Army. Second one, Navy. Third one, Air Forces. And the next one you see Indian Coast Guard, ICG. The Indian Coast Guard was established in 1978 by the Coast Guard Act 1978 of the Parliament of India as an independent armed forces of India. The Coast Guard works in close cooperation with the Indian Navy, the Department of the Fisheries, the Department of Revenue and the Central and State Police Forces. Paramilitary Defense Forces. The forces which help in maintaining internal security, protecting the coastline and assisting the army are known as paramilitary forces. The responsibility is the security of important places like railway stations, oil fields and refineries, water reservoirs, lines, etc. They also participate in the management of natural or man-made disasters. During peacetime, the paramilitary forces also have the responsibility of protecting the international borders. Next one you see the Central Armed Police Forces, CAPF. The following five forces which come under Ministry of Home Affairs were earlier considered paramilitary forces, but from March 2011 they have been reclassified as Central Armed Police Forces to avoid confusions. Next one is Panchsheel. The Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, was the chief architect of Indian foreign policy. Nehru was supporter of world peace. He declared the five principles of peace known as Panchsheel. First one, mutual respect for each other's territorial integrity and sovereignty. Second one, mutual non-aggressions. Third one, mutual non-interference in each other's internal affairs. Fourth one, equality and mutual benefits. Fifth one, peaceful coexistence. Next one you see non-alignment. The word non-alignment was coined by V.K. Krishna Menon. Non-alignment aimed to maintain national independence in foreign affairs by not joining any military alliance forced by USA or Soviet Union. Next one you see India's relation with neighboring countries. India's position is unique in its neighborhood. India has always favored international and regional cooperations. India's foreign policy is based on the principles of developing friendly relations and cooperation with her neighbors. Last one you see conclusion. India is a huge country with manifold cultures. It has high status in the Southeast Asia. India's foreign policy is to maintain peace, freedom and mutual cooperation among the nation. Thank you students for your patient listening. Let's see a new class and next week. Thank you.